Storm Castle is a tech science Olympiad event, and at the competition, you're supposed to use a Trebuchet, which there's one back there, to hit a target. To either hit it or get it into the box. And you're gotta use whatever they give you. They give you whatever you're gonna shoot, and they give you the power to shoot it, otherwise known as the counterweight. Because like the Trebuchet can't fire without one. What do you need to compete? So to compete, first of all, obviously you need a Trebuchet. Next you need goggles. If you don't have goggles, you get penalized. And you also need to have a graph, which shows how far you can shoot. So that's an image of a Trebuchet, and that's an image of a mangonel. So the main difference between the two of them is that the Trebuchet uses a sling, and that the mangonel uses a cup to hold your projectile. And here's an image of my old graph from the regionals competition from on March 10th. So I have two graphs here, one for the lightweight, one for the heavyweight. So this shows how heavy something is, how heavy our counterweight is, and this shows how far it shoots. So this shows that with a counterweight of 1.8, I will shoot approximately 7 meters. Since it's only in 0.5 increments, you have to put it at 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. The minimum is 0.5 meters, and I believe the maximum is however long the room you're testing it is. So, here's the goggles, just like I'm wearing. And so, to protect your eyes in case the projectile comes flying at you instead of forward. To make sure your eyes don't get hurt. Alright, so competition. You're going to go to where the competition room is. So, okay, you go down to your competition room, and you have to leave your Trebuchet there for something called impound. To make sure, and if you're late for impound, they actually do get to penalize you. So there's one very important thing. And it is checked for the building requirements. For instance, you can't have it, there are plenty of building requirements, and there's a 65 by 65 by 65, height, width, and length. So if you build one that's 65.5 centimeters tall, that's DQ. They don't care how much over. And you also get to sign up for a time slot on when you're going to compete. Such as, they have a sheet, and so you look at the sheet and you say, okay, since you gotta have at least 2 events, you can say, okay, I have an event at 10 o'clock. They have 9, 10, 11 open, and everything else is closed. So I'll sign up for 10 o'clock if my event's at 11 o'clock or whatever. So I'll sign it up, and then I just go back down there, and it's my time. So, rating and how you win. Alright, how to earn points. So, they calculate everything in Science Olympiad by points, so-called. So, you get points for, you get points for being able to hit the box, you get points for how far you can shoot, and you get points deducted for any penalizations you get. If you take your goggles off, they penalize you 3 points. If you miss the target, they're going to take a look at how far off you were, and they're going to minus the distance, I believe. And if you're in the top 6 places, after all that, points, deductions, everything else, if you're in the top 6, you will get a medal. Such as there's one medal right there. It's not from Storm Castle, but that's why I wrote that medal. Okay, how to build another points. So if